In today's Feldenkrais lesson, I will show you how to reduce shoulder and back pain, and I will also show you how you can improve your turning. Please find yourself a comfortable spot on the floor, get a towel that you can put under your head, hit the subscribe button, and enjoy the lesson. Please lie down on your back. Rest with long arms and legs, and sense the overall contact that you're making with the floor. Sense the distance from your left shoulder to your left heel, and compare it to the distance of your right shoulder to your right heel. Does one side feel longer than the other one? Does one side have more contact surface with the ground? And we will come back to this at the end of the lesson and see if anything has changed. Now please roll onto your left side. So you come to lie on your left side, put the towel underneath your head, draw up your knees so they are at a 90-degree angle, and you can lie comfortably and stable on the floor. And please bring your arms into some kind of triangle position. So your left arm is lying on the floor, you make it straight, and it's pointing away from you. The palm is facing towards the ceiling. And then you bring the palm of your right hand on top of the palm of your left hand. And so your arms are making this triangle shape. And now slide your right arm forward and then slide it back so the palms are on top of each other again. And repeat this movement a few times. So you keep the right arm straight and you slide it forward so it slides over the left hand onto the ground and then back onto your left hand. Watch your breathing while doing the movement. You might want to breathe out as you slide the arm forward, because this will allow your ribs to become soft and it will allow the movement to become even easier. And the next time your palms are touching, slide your arm backwards. You keep the arm straight, so don't bend the elbow, but you can move your shoulder, the right shoulder, backwards, and so the right hand will kind of be in contact with your left wrist. And then you slide it backwards so your hands are touching again, and then slide the arm forward. So you slide in both directions now. The hands are touching in the middle. If you slide your arm forward, the hand will at some point touch the ground. Then you come back, the hands are touching, and if you slide your arm backwards by moving your shoulder backwards, then your right hand will at some point be in contact with the left wrist. So keep doing this movement. Again, notice how you're breathing. And also sense what your head is doing. Is your head allowed to join in the movement? Your head might want to roll. So as you slide the arm forward, your head might want to roll towards the floor. And if you slide your arm backwards, your head might roll towards the ceiling. And if the head isn't doing anything, please include it on purpose. So actively include the head in the movement. So as you slide the arm forward, the head rolls towards the floor. And as you slide the arm backwards, your head will roll in such a way that you're facing the ceiling. Keep breathing while doing the movement. Slowly bring it to a stop and rest on the side. You can bring your arms into a different position if it's more comfortable for you. And now I want you to bring your attention to your feet and to your legs. So your legs are at a 90-degree angle. The knees are on top of each other, so are the feet. And now I want you to slide the right knee forward and back. So it's the same movement that the arm was doing, but this time we have to move the hip in order to bring the knee forward. So you keep the legs together. The right leg is sliding on top of the left leg. Again, watch your breathing. You might want to breathe out as you slide the knee forward. And also notice your lower back. It will have to engage into this movement at some point to make it easier. And then slowly bring this movement to a stop. Bring the arms back into the triangle position. And now combine both movements. So you slide the arm forward and you also slide the knee forward at the same time. Then you bring both of them back. So the hands are resting on top of each other and the knees are resting on top of each other. And then you slide backwards. In other words, you can kind of roll your back towards the floor. Then you come back and repeat this whole sequence a few times in both directions. So as you slide forward, your head might want to roll towards the floor. You want to breathe out. And as you slide backwards, this is kind of moving the shoulder back towards the floor. Almost as if you wanted to roll back onto your back. So if you think about rolling onto your back, you will notice that the arm and the knee will follow. Make the movement as slow and as gentle as possible. And also make both movements equal. So if the arm is moving faster than the leg, try to slow the arm down. So both movements start and end at the same time. And now let's try one last variation. As you're sliding the arms and the knee forward, roll your head towards the ceiling. So this is the opposite direction for the head. Then you come back to the middle, and as you slide the arm and the knee backwards, roll your head towards the floor. And keep repeating this sequence a few times. So the head is now rolling into the opposite direction. Arm and knee are sliding forward, the head is rolling towards the ceiling. And then the arm and the knee are sliding backwards and the head is rolling towards the floor. Take your time to do the movement. This might be kind of challenging for some of you. So really take yourself time to figure this out. And then do a few movements and let the head join in again. So as you slide the arm and the leg forward, the head can roll towards the floor again. And as you slide the leg and the arm back, the head will roll towards the ceiling. And see if this movement has become a little bit easier now. And now please bring this movement to a stop and roll onto your back again. Remove the towel from underneath your head and lie on your back with long arms and legs. And while resting there, again sense the distance from your right shoulder to your right heel and compare to the distance of your left shoulder to your left heel. And notice if anything has changed. Please roll your head to one side and then to the other side. And see if the rolling of the head feels any different to one direction. If you want to, you can watch the video again and repeat the same movements on the other side. And at the end of the lesson, please take some time to walk around in your room and notice how you're turning as you change direction. Turning might feel easier to one side. Don't forget to check the video description for more Feldenkrais movement lessons, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.